Yes, there is so much interest in the audience, sir. The floor is yours.
Thank you, friend. Thank you. Chairman and the bridegroom of this evening, Lion Dharmu Desai ji, and the First Lady and the bride of this evening, Lion Shakuntala Devi ji, very distinguished chief guest, past multiple chairman, a role model for many lions across this length and breadth, Lion Agnil ji, and past district governor, very respected and very enthusiastic leader, Dr. Chandrakant ji, and zone councillors, Lion Neil, Lion Gaurish, and Lion Jesus. Well, friends, I'm really dumbstruck. Suresh Bokar called me and told me that I should be here to deliver the keynote address. So I was carrying key from Hyderabad, but Shakuntala madam has found the lock and key, and she did not left much for me to talk about it. I'm really thankful, Dr. Shakuntala ji. I really overjoyed, and you created high expectations here. I could hear about myself. I was been hearing about myself in my mother tongue, Telugu or English, but you have used it Sanskrit, Hindi, all bhashas. I'm very thankful, and I hope I will do justice for this evening. Well, friends, I was wondering with what I should start about it. And I was writing and striking it off, changing it, striking it off, and what I'm going to speak is not something what I've written here. I just want to start with some small Hindi couplet that goes like this. कोई दौलत पे नाश करता है, कोई दौलत पे नाश करता है, कोई शौहरत पे नाश करता है, जिसके पास आपके जैसे दोस्त होए, वो किस्मत पे नाश करता है. This says that some feel proud about wealth, and some feel proud about the power, and some feel proud about having a friend. And I really feel proud to have all of you as a friends from this evening, this moment. Well, till 6 p.m. this evening, before I came here, I had only one friend, Sudesh. And now I really proudly say from my heart that it is not only the friends who are on the stage, but each one of you I see as a friend. Because the love and warmth that I received from each one of you is really, I'm thrilled and overjoyed with this. And the other reason for me to feel homely here is we have found my old lot of JC friends. I thought it's only Sudesh, but almost 40% of the dignitaries on the stage are my old JC companions, and some of you are also in the audience. The other reason why I felt is your district governor team is Empower the Pride, and my team as a governor last year was Empower. So all this factor makes me very comfortable this evening and overjoyed, and would definitely carry a sweet memories from here and which I will relish lifetime. Well, friends, my friendship with your first VDG, second VDG, Lion Sudesh Bokar goes back to more than 24 years back. I think I am older than Shilpa. Shilpa ji, I am older than you. My relationship with him. You did not enter in his life, and we are such old friends. I must say that my friendship with Sudesh is like a ghee, the data ghee. You must be wondering what is ghee is. How the ghee is made? Ghee is made from a milk. What is milk? Milk is a very delicious, nourishes, and we add that milk as a item in every recipe that gives a lot of taste. But its shelf life of ghee is very less. Shelf life of the milk is very less than 24 hours. But if you add something to the milk becomes curd. And curd's life shelf will be longer than the milk. It can be there for 1 day, 2 days. But when curd is churned, what it becomes? Butter. Of course, the butter we all will enjoy every day with our bun and everything. But when butter is put on the steel vessel and you put a flame, if you burn it, the butter becomes ghee. And the ghee shelf life is 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years. What I want to drive the point is that ghee is made from the primary ingredient called milk. But shelf life of milk is only 1 day, and milk becomes curd. Its shelf life is only 2 days, and curd will become butter. Its shelf life is about a week, 10 days, 15 days, or 1 month, but ghee life is years. And my friendship with you, Mr. Sudesh, is like a key. He mentioned in the beginning that we are meeting after long time, yes, but our friendship is like a ghee dharma. To be a good friend, you don't need to meet every day, you don't need to talk every day, but you will always remain in the heart. And thank you, Sudesh, for bringing me and making the part of this fantastic evening. Well, friends, of course, Sudesh deserves a round of applause because of the long friendship we have been maintaining. Coming to the bridegroom of this evening, Dharmuji, you've been truly simple, but you are very assertive, I could say. Very assertive, mature leadership you gave. From the reports that zone councillors, zone chairmen have presented, it reflects your leadership, it reflects your commitment, it reflects your motivation. Hats off to you. And I see Dharmu being a good husband. Why? His wife is always smiling. If a wife smiles, it means that Dharmu is a good husband. And the best part is, why you don't smile? I think they deserve a round of applause. It's a good ideal couple. They don't work at home each other, but they are working outside the home and bonding. They are strengthening the relationship. You really deserve a round of applause and hats off to meet a very ideal, simple couple like you and involved in the service with a compassion and with a purpose. Well, friends, coming to the theme, enjoy Lionism. Words are very simple. But when you adopt it, it delivers a strong message. The one message that delivers is purpose is a passion. Look, this evening, before I talk about the services of your area, what I felt is we all felt excited and we all felt putting the steps and we all feel vibrant is because of the music, the the lyrics that is written, directed by Gaurish. You deserve a round of applause. And that is called a passion. There are about 1,000 movies are made in Indian cinema every year, but only few cinemas become a golden jubilee. And only few cinemas will collect 1,000 crores, 1,500 crores, 2,000 crores, because only the movies that are made with a passion that becomes a successful. That is the story of Dhurandhar. Dhurandhar is the latest successful movie. We all know there is nothing new in the story. We have been heard about what was shown in the movie. We have been reading from years. Everyone knows about it. But everyone is going and watching the movie is because the way the movie is made. The way the screenplay is there, the way the music is there, the way the directed the movie. Why I given this example is there is a passion attached in that making in the movie that made the picture successful. And definitely here, this evening, what I have seen is a couple of things like Gaurish music. I'm sure your lyric, your song will, like Lion Sudesh mentioned about, it will become a household song of every lion across India, pan-India and pan-world. That is sure about it. And I myself will take a song from you and promote entire South India. That's the power of it. I think this deserves a round of applause, friends. I'm more touched. See, we are here to give a service. And enjoy Lionism, it doesn't mean that meeting like this, enjoying evening together, or enjoying leadership together, but it's much beyond that. That beyond is your compassion, your passion. You must feel compassion. When you're offering some service to the needy, you should feel compassion and passion. You should feel ourselves, imagine yourself in that shoe, that of the needy person, and you serve it, and that gives a sense of satisfaction. I was really impressed with one of the club, Indriani agricultural project. My God, today raising money is the easiest job, friends. Raising money, collecting money is the most easiest job because there are many donors who if we really right approach, we get a good donation and we can execute the project. But this project is a unique in its way. The unique is they created a project called agriculture. They become a farmer. A Lion member became a farmer. They are involved in cultivation, and whatever money they raised to the cultivation, they have spent on the service programs. I think that president and the members of this club will deserve a round of applause for the fantastic program. I think that's a role model program for this younger generation, because it's purely donating is something is different, and involving from the origin to the end is a fantastic example of a compassion, and this is called Enjoy Lionism, friends. Because in that project, they became a farmer. They came to know how the cultivation is done. They came to know by which seed what crop will come.
They came to know what is the quantity they can get it. They came to know how fertile the land is. They came to know if they sell it, what is the amount they can raise it, and they wisely spend it. Because see, look at getting money and giving a donation is from getting from one hand, giving to another hand. But this is something a person, a lion is involved right from the start to the end. That helps, that makes the person transform in all spheres of life. That is called 360 degree. Why mental wellness is become the one of the program of Lions Club International is because these days Gen Z crowd, they are intelligent, super fast, super women, but they are not mentally strong because they are all learned with the machines. The manual touch is gone. But this kind of projects will make the Gen Z crowd, Gen Z generation much stronger and help them to face the challenges. And I also must give one example. What enjoy Lionism, what service with a smile is. I must talk about one teacher. He's a lion for 40 years, and believe me, he does not have much wealth. He had a wealth of only 1 crore about 10 years back, but now that wealth has become 10 crores. And what this teacher did, immediately after his retirement, he sold that property, he raised 10 crores and donated to Lions Club International. He became a million donor. And what he did? He simply not donated the money, but he spoke liaison with Lions Club of International, and he designed a program called Auspice Program. Please allow me to speak about this program in my district, my multiple. Simply, he's a teacher, but he spent all his livings on this project. This project is nothing. It is about to house the patients about whom the doctors will say that the days are numbered. They will be sheltered in that hospital and they will be taken care of them till the last minute. We will say that if I have 1 rupee, I will donate 1 paisa. If I have 1 rupee, we will donate 10 paisa. But look at this example. All his wealth he gave, and he's serving with a smile. And please allow me to say that his name is Lion Dr. Prakash Shitty from our district. He's a past multiple chairman from our multiple sir. This small example. Why I've shared this example is where there is a will, there is a way. It doesn't mean that only when we overflow we donate it. If there is a will, you can do it with whatever small beginnings you have it. And we are fortunate. We are lions. We don't lead, we inspire. I'm happy many leaders in your district, in a multiple also, they simply don't lead, but they give the certain example. Before they expect you one to perform, I think they become an example to perform, and that's how the project quantum of project will increase and make the things happen. I have another lion from our multiple who is the immediate past international director and also LCOI chairman, Lions Council of a chairman. His name is Nantamaneni Baburoga. He donated nearly 3 crores to LCIF, and mostly people donate money and they see that the name is inscribed somewhere, but his name is not there. He did not donate it directly on his name, but whoever was giving the MGF, he was parting them. If it is 80,000 rupees, he was parting 20,000, 30,000 to each one. Like that, he donated so many crores. What I want to drive is, these are the people who with the will for service, who are passionate for service, and these are the things that we can make a better life. And coming to the enjoy of Lionism, we are all members of LCI, Lions Club of International, but some of us, not some of us, many of us are also the members of World Complaint Association. World Complaint Association. Why? Because if you meet some lion and ask how the lionism is, how the things are there, they say, okay. They have a complaint. They don't have a much thing to advise to move forward. And they feel that we are losing the shine, we are losing the commitment in the service. But what I want to drive the point is, before we feel that something is missing, what we must do is, we should become an example, friends. We should become an example. We have to, it's the time to attract the younger generation to this organization. And we can do it only when we do things differently. Shivakira says, leaders don't do different things, they do things differently. And what we are doing is phenomenal in service, but we should identify service with some programs and innovative program, some shining touch we should give to attract the Gen Z crowd. That's how this 108 years old organization will move forward. There was one teacher, the mother who was preparing the breakfast for her child. You know, I'm sure many of you include a bread in your breakfast menu in the morning. So what mother did is, she cut the 4 corners of the bread and puts in the oven, and when it becomes toast, she pulls out and feeds the son. And the son asked, "Mom, this is fine, but why you have cut the 4 sides of the bread?" You know what was her mother reply? "I don't know. This is how my mother taught me." Then the son asked, "Then Mom, why not we call up now our granny and ask what is the reason why she cut the 4 sides of the bread and put the oven?" Then this mother calls her mother and asks, you know what was the her mother reply is, "I used to cut 4 sides is because those days the ovens used to be small." Look at, because his mother was cutting 4 sides, even a daughter is cutting 4 sides. When those days oven was small, mother was cutting, but this mother was cutting because she got habituated. Why? Because we always look what is happening around us. We should also look into the different sphere of life and should give a new touch, new feeling, new dimension, and that responsibility lies from each one of us. And we give it identity, new identity to this organization and make this organization very strong. We don't network, life don't network, they connect each other. That's how we all got connected. We don't lead, we inspire. We don't grow together, we grow together, we support together, we network together, and that's how we should make our lives much shiner. With these few words, I want to thank and wish all the very best, and looking forward for a long-term friendship and relation. Thank you once again to Damuji